Have you ever wondered why true love seems to elude your life, while others find it effortlessly? Today you'll discover the secret that Louise Hay used to transform the love lives of thousands of people worldwide. Write this 55 times and watch how love enters your life. Yes, it's that powerful. The power of our thoughts creates the reality we live each day. Louise Hay understood this deeply when she stated, "What we believe about ourselves becomes our truth." Think about it. How many times have you repeated phrases like, "Love isn't for me," "All the good ones are taken," or "No one will value me as I deserve"? Each time you utter those words, you're creating invisible barriers that push love away from your life. The first step to attracting genuine love is changing those limiting thought patterns. Louise taught that our deepest beliefs are simply thoughts we've repeated so many times that they've become established as absolute truths. But what if you could reprogram those beliefs? Imagine for a moment that you can erase all those negative messages and replace them with affirmations of self-love and worthiness. Do this exercise right now. Place your hand on your heart, close your eyes, and repeat 3 times. I love and accept myself exactly as I am. I am worthy of receiving abundant and beautiful love. Did you feel how your energy changes? That small shift is the beginning of your transformation. If you truly want to attract love into your life, you need to understand that it must first be born within you. Don't wait for someone to arrive to feel complete or loved. The most important love is the one you cultivate for yourself. If you want this message to resonate deeply within your being, like this video and hit the notification bell to receive more content like this. The path to true love begins with small steps, and today you're taking a crucial one. And now let's dive into something even more powerful: how written words can literally reprogram your subconscious to attract love. And we'll talk about that in the next point. When you repeatedly write an affirmation, you're sending a clear and powerful message to your subconscious mind. Louise Hay discovered that the act of writing an intention 55 times has a magnetic effect on our energy field. Your written words are decrees, Louise used to say. They're direct instructions for the universe. The number 55 is not a coincidence. It represents the conclusion of one cycle and the beginning of a new one in the universal language of numbers. Each time you write your affirmation, you're carving that thought into the depths of your being. Think of your mind as a garden. Negative thoughts are like weeds you've allowed to grow for years. Writing positive affirmations is like pulling those weeds and planting beautiful flowers in their place. Have you noticed couples who radiate love and harmony? They always have something in common, a deep sense of worthiness. They're not begging for love. They naturally attract it because their energy field is aligned with self-love. You can create that same magnetic field. Here's the transformative exercise. Take a new notebook. Dedicate it exclusively to this purpose. For 7 consecutive days, write 55 times each morning. I open myself to receiving unconditional and nurturing love. I attract relationships that fully value me. As you write, feel each word as if it were already your reality. It's not a simple mechanical exercise, it's an active meditation. Observe how your energy changes from the 1st to the 7th day. The words you write become seeds that you'll plant in the fertile ground of your subconscious. And like any seed, with proper care, they'll blossom into the tangible reality you wish to create. But there's a crucial element that many ignore when trying to manifest love in their lives, and that's precisely the power of releasing the past. And we'll talk about that in the next point. Forgiveness is the key that opens the door to true love. Louise Hay constantly emphasized that we cannot attract new love when we remain attached to the pain of the past. Unhealed emotional wounds act like magnets, attracting similar experiences over and over again. Have you wondered why you always attract the same type of person, albeit with a different face? There's your answer. Every time you relive a painful memory, you're strengthening that energy in your vibrational field. It's like keeping a wound open that's trying to heal. Forgiveness doesn't mean you approve of what happened. It means you choose to free yourself from that burden. Louise said that forgiveness is for you, not for the other person. It's an act of supreme self-love. Think of someone who has hurt you in the past. Feel for a moment the weight of that resentment. Now imagine what your life would be like if you could completely free yourself from that weight. The lightness, the peace, the space that would open up for new loving experiences. It's no coincidence that when we finally forgive, love often arrives at our door. Perform this liberating exercise. Write a forgiveness letter to each person who has hurt you in past relationships. Express everything you felt, all the pain, disappointment, anger. Then, in the same letter, write, "I forgive you, I forgive myself, I release us both." You don't need to send these letters. The act of writing them is already creating an energetic transformation within you. Afterward, burn or tear up these letters as a symbol of complete release. The space you free up through forgiveness becomes a magnet for elevated loving experiences. It's like cleaning a dirty glass before filling it with fresh, crystal clear water. But there's something else we must address, something most people ignore when trying to manifest love, the congruence between what they ask for and what they're truly willing to receive. And we'll talk about that in the next point. Most of us say we want love, but our actions tell a different story. Louise Hay observed that what we verbally affirm must align with what we believe we deserve. If you proclaim that you want a loving and respectful relationship, but internally don't believe you're worthy of receiving it, you'll be sending contradictory signals to the universe. This incongruence manifests in small daily decisions, tolerating disrespect, ignoring red flags, setting low standards, or directly sabotaging promising relationships. The universe doesn't respond to what you say you want, it responds to the energy vibration you emit. And that vibration is determined by your deepest beliefs. Think about the last time a potential relationship began to blossom. Did that little inner voice whisper, "This is too good to be true," or "It's only a matter of time before they hurt me"? There's the blockage. Your conscious mind says yes, while your subconscious screams, "I'm not sure." This alignment exercise will change your vibrational field. Take a sheet of paper and draw a vertical line down the center. On the left side, write the qualities you desire in a relationship. On the right side, honestly write whether you believe you deserve each of those qualities. For example, I want absolute respect. Do I truly believe I deserve unconditional respect? For each characteristic where you feel doubt, write 30 times, I am worthy of receiving that quality in abundance. The magic happens when you align your desires with your deepest beliefs. As Louise said, it's not just about asking, it's about allowing yourself to receive. And this permission comes from within. When your actions, thoughts, and words are in perfect harmony, the love you attract will be an exact reflection of that internal coherence. If you've made it this far, it's because you're truly ready to transform your love life. Subscribe now and share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. Transformation is a path that's more enjoyable in company. But now let's address the fourth crucial point, how daily rituals can dramatically accelerate the manifestation of love in your life. And we'll talk about that in the next point. Rituals are bridges between our conscious intention and our subconscious power. Louise Hay affirmed that a constant ritual has the power to reprogram the most ingrained patterns. It's not just about writing affirmations. It's about creating sacred practices that reinforce your new identity as someone who attracts and deserves abundant love. The subconscious mind adores repetitions, symbols, and sensory experiences. When you combine these elements in a conscious ritual, you're creating a shortcut to manifestation. Think about the people you know who always attract healthy, loving relationships. You'll observe that they have self-care rituals, maintain a harmonious environment, and treat themselves with the same love they expect to receive. Have you noticed that when you feel good about yourself, when you've dedicated time to nurture your body, mind, and spirit, that's precisely when you attract romantic gazes and opportunities? It's no coincidence. Your vibrational state is elevated. and that's reflected externally. Implement this powerful 21-day ritual. Each night, before sleeping, take a bath with salts, light a pink or red candle, colours associated with love, and repeat while looking at yourself in a mirror. I am love. I attract love. I deserve love in all its forms. Then, place under your pillow a small rose quartz crystal, or any object that symbolises love for you, along with a paper where you've written the qualities of the relationship you wish to attract. For 21 days, don't break the chain. This ritual will send a constant message to your subconscious and to the energy field surrounding you. Rituals have the power to transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. As Louise taught, small acts of self-love, performed consistently, create miracles. Don't underestimate the power of these seemingly simple practices. They're the difference between temporarily manifesting and creating a permanent change in your personal magnetic field. Now, if you really want to enhance this work, like this video, share it with someone who needs this information, and activate notifications to receive more transformation tools. But there's a fifth element, perhaps the most powerful of all, that you need to understand for everything above to work perfectly. And we'll talk about that in the next point. Conscious surrender is the final secret to manifesting true love in your life. It seems contradictory, but Louise Hay expressed it perfectly. Once you've planted the seed, you must trust in the natural process of germination. Many people sabotage their manifestation precisely by being obsessed with controlling when and how love will arrive in their lives. Anxiety, desperation, and constant checking are energies that block the natural flow of the universe. It's like digging up a seed every day to see if it's growing. This behavior only interrupts the process. True mastery lies in releasing the outcome while maintaining clear intention. Have you noticed that often the things we desire most arrive precisely when we stop obsessively pursuing them? Think about those people who found love just when they had decided to focus on themselves and enjoy their solitude. It's not that the universe is capricious, it's that their energy changed from scarcity to fullness. Practice this surrender exercise. Each morning, after writing your affirmations, dedicate 5 minutes to visualizing that you're delivering your desire to the universe. Imagine placing it in a beautiful box, wrapping it and delivering it with complete confidence, knowing that at the perfect moment, you'll receive exactly what you need. Breathe deeply and say, I trust the process. I free myself from the need to control. I am open to receiving in ways I cannot even imagine. Surrender is not passivity, it's active trust. Louise taught that when you trust that you deserve the best, the universe conspires to deliver it to you. This paradox is perhaps the most difficult but also the most transformative lesson. When you combine the clarity of your intention with the flexibility of allowing love to arrive in its own way, you've mastered the art of manifestation. Your path to true love has begun today. If you implement the 5 principles we've explored, reprogramming your limiting thoughts, writing your affirmations 55 times, releasing the past through forgiveness, aligning your desires with your deep beliefs, and practicing conscious surrender, you'll see how your love reality begins to transform. These aren't magical techniques, but universal laws that Louise Hay understood deeply. Love isn't something you should desperately pursue. It's a state of being that you cultivate internally and that eventually reflects in your external experience. You've discovered today that true transformation begins with a change in how you think about yourself and about love. As Louise said, the point of power is always in the present moment. No matter what your story has been until now, from this moment on you can begin to write a new chapter. I invite you to make this commitment to yourself. Write in the comments, I choose to open my heart to true love. I deserve relationships that nurture me and help me grow. When you publicly declare your intention, you give it more power. And remember, you're not alone on this path. Thousands of women are awakening to this wisdom alongside you. If this message has resonated with you, subscribe now, activate the notification bell to receive updates, and share this video with someone who needs to hear these words today. True love is closer than you think. You just need to learn to recognize it, and that begins by recognizing yourself as the worthy and wonderful being you truly are.